Hey everyone, Sebastian here, back again with more SAT math. This time we're doing, as you can tell here with my handy little creation, percentages. It's level easy category H, so I call it PER-E-H, a nice little system for you. It's all about using a complex chart, and you'll see what I mean by that. It's a multi-column, multi-row chart, and finding a percentage that isn't based off just the total. I usually don't open the videos with this, but I want to open it so you can see the connections going on within the questions and understand that this is like a type of question. And just as a reminder, you can check out my Substack where I'm categorizing the questions, and I want you to watch this not only so you know every question type, but think about how questions are connected and what the SAT is really testing. So there's a whole percentages category, right? There's 67 questions in the question bank, but there's only about 37 types of questions. And same thing with this here. There's 10 questions, there's only 8. That doesn't make that big of a difference, but seeing the connections between them is really helpful to understand what's going on underneath the questions. So you can check out the Substack. It's in the video description. And you can watch other videos I've done using this as my sort of format. This is going to be a grand project that I'm building out bit by bit to help students not just do the questions, but understand the work underneath the questions. So we'll do 2 questions together, and I'll leave you with a third one to do on your own. So as you can see, this chart looks kind of complex, but you'll see it's not too bad. The table shows the distribution of grades for 200 students give for a school trip. According to the table, to the nearest whole percent, what percent of English students earned a C? So this is a key thing. What percent of English students earned a C? I'm not going to focus on math students. I'm not going to focus on science. I'm not going to focus on art. I don't have to focus on the total. I'm going to focus on English, and they give me the total, which is nice. I don't have to do the math for that. They're not going to lie about that. That's not going to happen. If they didn't give you the total, you'd have to find it. But if they give it to you, you can trust that. And then we're going to have C. So we're going to have 22 out of 55 equals 2 out of 5. And that equals, beautiful, 40%, right? Because it's 0.4. And that is D as in dog. Okay, so do you see how easy that is? What happens here is that students will waste time by trying to read the chart and understand it before even looking at the question. No, forget that. Look at the question to know what's being asked and then know what you can ignore. Sometimes you can't ignore that much. On harder questions, there's more going on. You have to calculate various things and combine them. But here, it's not that like that. So why make it hard for yourself? So let's try another one together, and then I'll leave you with a third one that I did in the summary video for all percentage questions. All right, so we'll try this one here. The table shows the distribution of scores players get on 3 different little-known arcade games. According to the table, to the nearest whole percent, what percent of people who played Shoots scored between 80 and 89? Okay, so the game is called Shoots, and this time we're given ranges, not exact values, but that's okay again, because we're given that 7 people scored between 80 and 89, and they're out of a total of 25. So we just do 7 over 25. To get that, we're going to multiply by 4, and we get 28 over 100. Of course, you could plug it into Desmos or your calculator, and you're going to get B as in boy, 28%. And again, you see how quick it is? It should take you 20 seconds at the most. And you're ignoring this, you're ignoring this, you're ignoring this. And your life is made a lot easier. And you're ignoring that. It's just about the 7 and just about the total 25. So I'm going to leave you with one I've done before in the compilation video where I do all types of percentage questions. And you can watch that video. You can put your answer in the comments. I'd love to see that. Some interaction going on. Maybe you could comment on someone else's answer, help each other out. That's always great. The table shows the distribution of votes 150 students give for a school trip. According to the table, to the nearest whole percent, what percent of 11th graders choose Denver? A, 10%, B, 23%, C, 40%, or D, 60%? Try it out. Let me know what you get. Put your answer in the comments. And I hope it's sunny where you are. But if it's raining, I hope the rain is cleaning your windows and watering your plants. Bye.